Hello guys, good morning. Welcome to today's video. It's Kelvin Internet once again. So this is my first video for the year. So let's start. I'm going to be showing you guys how I was able to get into this trade. I think I took these two personally, this one and this one. Then I shared this one to the community where we lost, and I also shared this one as well to the community. Now, this first trade is actually from the engineer liquidity concepts. I actually taught you guys that. So we could see price reacting from this point. We could see price reacting from this point. And when I saw price reacting from this point, the next thing I want to do is follow this particular concept I always preach to you guys, which is when we have an established trend like this, then we start seeing price giving us an internal structure, an internal trend like this. When price gets to our PUI, it's okay to go aggressive if you're an aggressive trader, but conservative traders like me, we want to see price show us an intent. That is, we want to see price show us that, yes, so I want to like respect this point and buy from here. Now, the first signal, the first sign to know that price wants to actually respect this point is to see a change of character from this point, then move, right? That is the next thing we want to see. That's the next thing we want to see on this particular area if price wants to respect this point. Yeah, good. Which is what happened here. When price actually reacted from this point, we saw this change of character happen here. And guess what? We also saw price give us another break of structure again to the upside, which is a double break of structure, which gives us extra confirmation. Because when price actually breaks structure twice to a particular direction, it gives us extra confluence and extra confidence on that particular setup that price will most likely do what? Trade to that particular point. Now, this second break of structure give us this engineer liquidity right here. Now, the whole concept of engineer liquidity is just to induce traders. That's all. It's an inducement. A setup without inducements, price decided to do what? Engineer it. Now, when most traders saw this particular point being broken, then price retraced and broke another one. Now, most of them, after seeing that second break of structure, this is what they would do. They will be expecting price. They'll be expecting price to do what? Buy from this other block too and continue going up to break what? To break this particular up. And as you can see here, to show that most of them, but you can see price reacting from this point, giving us a little bit of bullish momentum before price took them out. Now, most of them that bought from this point, their stop losses are below this area, which is the liquidity we needed for price to do what? Take out, then move. So price took them all out and move. Engineer liquidity, just trap them, make them to think that it's going to react from a certain point, trap them, take them out and move. Simple. So after I took this trade, I think I left the market for a while, for some weeks, I think, before coming back. I was able to make about 12,000. Okay, yeah. I was able to make about $12,000 on this particular trade, my first 5 figures in 2025. So now, when I came back, I noticed that price has been doing the same thing over and over again. Here, we see price engineer liquidity, take them out and move. Here too, we saw price engineer liquidity, take them out and move after a break of structure. I think this is clear on the 1 hour or 30 minutes time frame. Let me show you guys the 1 hour time frame before I go back. Now, you can see break, engineer liquidity, price took them out, reacted to this previous one and moved. Now, this one as well, engineer liquidity. What did price do? Price took them out again before moving, which brings us to this next setup. Now, the idea on this second trade is a little bit tricky. Yeah. First of all, we understand that price has actually been engineering liquidity, sweep, engineer liquidity, take them out and move, right? So I found this engineer liquidity here, but my point of interest is around this support zone, this resistance that has been flipped to support. So this is an area of rejection. This is a strong area of rejection. First, we might, for the sake of this video, I'm just going to like mark it out. This is a strong area of rejection here. Good. Now, this is the point of interest I'm looking at, this particular one here, and price engineer liquidity at this point. Why did I place my stop loss just below this level? Because I expect price not to trade below this support level that has been flipped. Yeah, that was why I placed my stop loss just below it in case price decides to like trade towards the end of this particular point of interest. this rejection level is actually going to do its thing, and which is what happened after price took out this engineer liquidity. It went ahead to almost take me out, as you can see right here. But since it's actually a strong support level, we saw the rejection immediately, and price did what move. So I consider a lot of things while taking a trade. Where I place my stop loss matters, where I place my take profit matters as well. You need to be very, very calculative with all these things. Now, this brings us to this sell that we lost. I've been preaching that no strategy is actually bulletproof. Exactly, no matter how much it works or how much it plays out very, very well. Now we can see from the past few reviews, this strategy has been doing well. So we have this engineer liquidity here, price took them out, target hit. Engineer liquidity, price took them out, target hit. Engineer liquidity here as well, price took them out, target hit. Same thing happened here, engineer liquidity, price took them out, target hit. Now, since it has been working, there is no reason for me not to repeat what works, right? Good. So I decided to like catch this 15 minutes trend continuation from this point. I need to catch this 15 minutes trend continuation from this point here. So we have this single stroke, this break of structure right here. Then I saw price engineer liquidity again. And what did I say here? I started to enter from this point, and price gave me a little bit profit from this point here, and boom, took us all out. Now, for you to understand what really happened here, you have to remember what I thought. Guess what? I actually taught you guys about these things and I failed. Now, this is it. When we have an established trend, I repeat, this particular concept is very, very important and it's going to save you a lot of time. When we have another established trend like this, once you see a trend line here and you see a trend line breakout, every single structure, doesn't matter what you trade, engineer liquidity, or SBI, every single structure found within that trend is going to be used as liquidity till price get to the end of the trend. That's what we call trend line liquidity. Every single structure found within that particular trend line here is going to be used as liquidity. That is what we call a trend line liquidity. And that was my mistake on this particular one here. That was my mistake on this particular one here. I clearly did not look out. There's that trend line. I think this is it. Let me see. Yeah, I think this is it. I clearly did not see this particular trend line. Okay, it started here. And this was the clear trend line. See the breakout with a nice full body candle, which I clearly did not see. Then price retested and came back down. Now, what price did when it came back down was, now watch. It's good to know why you lose sometimes. What price did when it came back down now was, this was a 5 minutes order block. And there's an engineer liquidity here as well. Sorry, just an inducement here as well. And what did you see price do? Price tapped into that order block and sold. So me buying from here, I was clearly buying from a trend line liquidity. Now, everyone that bought from here, everyone that bought from this place became inducements. You bought from here too, you're an inducement, as you can see right here. So you take note of this. I actually preach about this a lot, and this is something I use most times. Well, guess what? We can't be right every time. We are humans, right? Good. So we move on to the last trade, which was this last one I dropped on Friday. Now, this trade was still gotten from this same concept. Remember this point here? Price actually came back here to do what? Flip this area. Now, this area became a breaker block. So when I saw this breaker block, I dragged my trend line from this point to this point using this same concept. Okay, the screen is too big. Let me reduce it. What did I use? This is a trend line, right? Let me clear this once. But then we have this particular trend line. We see this break of structure 1, break of structure 2. A trend has been established. We have another break of structure 3 right here. Then price broke out of this trend line. When price broke out of this trend line, I'm expecting a retest. Now this retest came and I bought. Simple something. Where did I target? I targeted above what? Above this trend line. I said something. Every single structure found within a particular trend after a breakout becomes trend line liquidity. So if you were caught trying to sell from this point, trend line liquidity. Some people sold from here, trust me. I can tell because I can see their candles. So most of them sold from here, and of course, I'm pretty sure they did not take profit. They were targeting this low. So that gave us the liquidity we needed to push upwards. Other people also took from this place. So people also sold from here as well. Now, it is very, very simple. When every single structure found within this particular trend becomes what trend line liquidity, and that was why my target was above here. So that will be all. I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Don't forget to share to your friends, share this video to your friends, subscribe and turn on post notifications so you don't miss my next video. And if you want to trade with me for free, the Telegram link is on my bio. Join and trade with me for free every week. So I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Good luck.